Welcome to the Caper Reporting and eCart Guide. The Caper is the primary mechanism for ESG programs to accomplish their reporting. HUD has updated the ESG Caper, which is now required for all 2015 Caper submissions beginning October 1st, 2015. Now, these updates only affect screen CR65, and that's very important to remember. Before we begin, there are a few things that you'll need to have. First, make sure you have the eCart tool downloaded and saved on your computer. Second, you'll want to create a master folder for your program files. This is where you're going to save your downloaded Caper data. Of course, make sure you have access to HMIS. Last, make sure you have access to Econ, where you'll be uploading your Caper data. Once you have those things, you're ready to start the process to export your Caper data. To find the ESG Caper export, click on the HMIS Reports submenu in the Home workspace. Hover over HUD/HMIS Reports, and then select Emergency Solutions Grant ESG Caper Export. You do not want to select the Emergency Solutions Grant ESG Caper Old. That will be disappearing, and that is the wrong report. The first thing you'll want to do is set the date range that you want to look at. This is likely going to be the begin and end date for your grant period. For this example, I'm going to look at the data from last year. Your organization will already be selected for you, so you won't have to worry about that. And below the organization box, you can select your grants. If you have multiple ESG programs, for example, you run an emergency shelter and a homelessness prevention program, you will need to run an ESG Caper for each of those programs. Select your grant, then the program. Once your criteria has been set, select Run Export on the bottom right. This is going to bring up the Export Encryption page. If you choose not to encrypt, ClientTrack will give you a notification and an extra checkbox to mark. I recommend going the encryption route though. ClientTrack will ask for your password twice, and once you're finished typing, select Done. ClientTrack will let you know that your export has been queued. You'll then be taken directly to the Files on Server page. To view the status of your export, you can click on the Click to View link, and we can see that the export I just ran has not started yet. Depending on how much data you're pulling from the system, this export can take anywhere from 3 minutes to 30 minutes. While your export is processing and downloading, you can still use ClientTrack as normal. When you're ready to go back and check your Files on Server page, you can go ahead and search for that particular page in the search menu. And that should take you directly to the page. You'll notice that if you went with the encryption route, what downloads is not a zip file, but a small executable file. When you're ready to download this file, click on the paper with the green arrow icon. The executable file will then extract and decrypt your data. You'll need to enter your ClientTrack password again, click on the checkbox that says I assume the responsibility for the security of the extracted files, and then click on this icon to decide where to download your files. Notice that I created 2 folders inside of my eCart master folder for the 2 programs that I'm going to be downloading data for. Once you've set the download destination, select Extract. When all files have been extracted, you should have 33 items in your folder. Before you upload this data into the eCart tool though, you will need to delete this specific file that says Data Validation Only. If you try to upload your folder into eCart with this file still in there, eCart is going to kick it back. It's not going to work. Alright, so once that file has been deleted, you're ready to punch this data back into eCart. So now that you have your data extracted into your folders, you can open up the eCart. When you first open it, you might find that you have to enable editing and then enable content. To import your data into eCart, click on the tab that says Import Data near the bottom left. Before you're actually able to import your data, you first need to fill out this top section. When you've filled out the top portion and you're ready to continue, click on the button that says Click here to choose a folder and import data. Now the eCart will only let you input 1 folder at a time. So that means you can import either the entire master folder or you can import each program folder on its own. For now, I'm just going to focus on importing my emergency shelter data. And I'm going to select this folder and import data now. Repeat this step for any other program folders you might have. We'll cover troubleshooting and looking at your data through eCart in a different video. The next step, once all of your data is imported, is to save your eCart tool. Then, close the eCart tool and open up a Word document. Now, you might be wondering, why did we go from Excel to Word? HUD explains that ESG recipients must submit the information in eCart directly to HUD through the Econ Planning Suite by attaching the full eCart tool, uploaded with all its data, to screen CR00. You're not supposed to enter any data into the tables on screen CR65. The issue is that the Econ Planning Suite does not actually recognize Excel files, so this is why you're going to have to embed the eCart into a Microsoft Word document before you attach it to screen CR00. Here's how you go about that. In Word, select Insert, and then select Objects. In the Object dialog box, select the tab Create from File, and you're going to browse for your Excel eCart file. Make sure you check the box that says Display as Icon, and select OK. You will then see that an icon of the eCart Excel file appears directly in the Microsoft Word document. Save the Microsoft Word file with the embedded eCart Excel file. Once your Word document is saved, you can exit out of Word and proceed to Econ, where you'll be able to upload this Word document with your eCart data.